Can a $450 device actually keep up with an $1,800 foldable as it relates to cameras? In today's video, we're going to find out. What's up, everybody? This is Scott. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to be doing just a camera comparison between the Z Fold 3, which is a $1,800 foldable, pretty sweet looking phone, and also the $450 Pixel 5a, which is what you see right there. So everything that you see in here are filmed on both of these phones directly side by side. This is the stabilization that you see on the rear-facing camera. Both of these are shooting 4K 30 frames a second at the moment. Now this is flipped around. This is basically handheld 4K 60 frames a second on both of these. This is what the stabilization looks like on both of them. I have them on a switch pod right now. So you can see, again, rear-facing camera on both, 4K 60 frames a second. Microphones are exactly what you would experience and expect from that. I gotta tell you, from a smoothness perspective, they both look pretty darn good, but I would expect that out of an $1,800 device. Again, I'm gonna go kind of over the hill right here and through the woods to see what it looks like from a stabilization perspective. Up and over. Currently no heating issues on either one of those. I guess you could say I have battery life issues on the Fold 3 because the battery life is absolutely hot garbage so far. And this is what 4K 60 looks like. Okay, currently this is 1080p, 30 frames a second on the selfie shooter that is on the 5A. But the Z Fold 3 actually has the ability to go 4K 60 frames per second if you wanted it all the way up. I currently have it on 4K 30, as you can see. This is what the stabilization looks like. I'll turn around and go like this. Honestly, stabilization looks pretty darn good on each of them. The green in the trees that you see on the Samsung, they're not that green, but they're also not this flat in terms of a color profile when it comes to what the Google one is like. Okay, what do you guys think? One thing I'll say about the portrait on the Samsung Z Fold is I'm actually in portrait video, so you can see it's just like a little bit more blurry than normal back here, but on the Pixel over here, it's not blurry at all. This is actually the portrait video mode. And this is portrait video mode with the stabilization on. The $450 Pixel is not going to have this, but again, I would expect an $1,800 Samsung to have it. So I gotta be honest with you, I kind of digging the way that this looks. Let's go around right now and take some different types of photos with both of these phones, and you tell me which ones you think look the best. So there you have some of the photos. I gotta tell you, when I was looking at some of the photos in frame, because I'm not in studio yet, one of the things that I noticed is that the colors on Samsung are almost comically bad in some instances. Like probably what you see right now is a really blue sky and an absolutely perfectly green like tree that's either behind me or a green tree behind me now. And the reality of the situation is it's really not that green. It's a little bit more true to life in the pixels, but the pixels even make it a little more dull than it actually is. It's actually far more green in what the Pixels are showing, but less green than what the Samsung is showing. It's especially painful when you look at the orange cone. Now that orange cone with Samsung, you would think it was like brand new, bright orange cone, no questions at all about it. It was actually dark, dirty, and dingy, way closer on the Pixel side. So that's one thing that I've noticed about all Samsung phones, really. And then the other thing that is plaguing all Samsung phones, incredibly slow shutter speed. So like you would take a photo, and then if you move really quickly with Samsung, yeah, you actually end up getting a blur, which is like they still have not figured that out. And I just don't know how that's possible in today's day and age. Samsung, baby, well, what is you doing, baby? You gotta figure that out, because that slow shutter speed really makes the experience really awful. So that's it, that's all I have. Just wanted to do a quick camera comparison between, well, two devices that in terms of a comparison are radically more unfair. $1,800 versus $450, but leave a comment below of which one you thought quote unquote won, or which one you prefer. Is it hashtag Team Pixel or hashtag Team Sammy or Team Samsung? So that's it, that's all I have. As always, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment below, and we will see you next time.